I do want to touch back on the fucking Madden thing because we were talking about how we'd go through the seasons and simulate and
the
shit.
simulations, yeah.
Dude, I went I think it was like 7 or 8 years in, and I was getting sick of like how little you actually knew about these players, right? That you would be drafting.
Well, because at some point it becomes computer generated.
Oh yeah.
If you play the Madden ones, there's dedicated fans who will make the next 5 years worth of prospects for you to download those classes.
Oh yes. What was his name? The one that was famous for
I'm not sure,
Pasta Padre.
Yeah, I would download his classes. So like these guys are playing right now, Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs. I was playing with these guys back in 2017 because guys would follow them in high school and be like, "Oh, these are the top high school prospects in 2017." Most likely when they
far out.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Jalen Green just got drafted this year. I was playing with him in 2K16. He would show up in like the 2022 draft class when I would just download him because these guys are so dedicated. They would make 5-6 years worth of draft classes out of all of the top prospects for each of these years. So they'd start with like the 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. I think I only
ever did like the year after.
Deep. It gets deep. I did a 20-year simulation with the Celtics on NBA 2K18. I won 11 championships.
Damn.
I would simulate
all like true draft classes, or how far in was it like true to?
This was 2K18, so this guy would maybe made draft classes up to 2022.
Okay.
So up until
and then it became computer generated shit.
Yeah, so like for 2K21, the last draft class that they got is like the 2024-25 draft class.
Okay.
Which when that class always comes up, there's this guy named Jalen Lewis that's always the first pick. So I was like, who's Jalen Lewis? So I look him up. He's like an 8th grader right now.
Really?
So they're predicting these guys are going to be top draft picks before they even come out, which is super cool. You get to learn about a lot of draft prospects that way.
That's probably like just like way like newer thing then. You don't think like they were doing that back in like 20 like 13 and 14?
I don't think so. I think this was like 2K18 and on.
Okay, yeah, because they did still have like that Pasta Padre dude was still doing the draft classes back then because you could still get them. But yeah, so I would start what I started doing because you'd do the whole training camp things or with them or whatever you to try to find their stats. And it always sucked. You didn't know a lot. So what I started doing is I'd save the franchise mode or whatever. I'd run through the whole fucking draft. I'd get all the motherfucking stats.
Yeah.
And then I'd fucking reload. And then I'd fucking do the draft.
Oh, shit.
And then I knew all their fucking stats. So then I know who to fucking try to draft.
Smart. Oh, so you just went save. You would you would do it, not save, and go back. And that's pretty smart. Fuck it, dude.
Fuck this shit. Like, I'm not going to fucking be able to get everybody I want.
Yeah.
But at least I know when I do fucking pick one, they're going to be quality.
Yeah, I always like to start my whatever if it's like MLB, NBA, 2K. I always like to start off with like a fresh team. Like I like to develop the younger players. I like to do all the development stuff and send them to the camp. So like in MLB, I'll try and do what like all these NBA executives do, where they're like, we want to start with a whole young team, which you don't really see in baseball. It's like I'll make my roster a bunch of like 18 to 22-year-olds.
Oh, they're starting.
Yeah, which you don't see in the MLB because usually the 18 to 22-year-olds are in the fucking minors. So I take all of the prospects and I put them on the starting team. So my team might be shit for a couple years, but these guys are getting the MLB experience. So by the time they're 24, 25, I got a championship team and I'm winning like 4 or 5 championships.
Damn, really? And this is all simulation.
This is all just simulation. I'll just be that's like my video gaming experience. I don't do like God of War. I don't be doing like campaigns or.
But you don't actually play the game.
I play some games.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I play like some moments. If there's like a pitcher that's like got 25. wins
yeah,
I
remember that. It would come up with moments and you just go
in the MLB. Yep. Or if I got a player who's in the
because who the fuck is playing all those MLB games
or basket? Yeah, no. It's ridiculous.